There's a first pack of rats just around this corner. Just like everything else in here, get a hold on them and kill them quick. Nothing like some held rat stew. This area can actually be kind of problematic if you have a high jump. You'll jump and you'll cling on to pipes above you that you can't actually climb up on top of, and you have to kind of manage to get yourself in between those pipes. It's a bit of a pain sometimes. As soon as that door opens, 4 more rats spawn. If you get a mass hold on them, it ends real fast. There it is. Ends over real fast. Open this door and you have your rest shrine. There are only 2 rest shrines in this instance. So if you come to here and you still have SP left over, you know, clear forward as far as you can. You can come back to it. You can come back to both rest shrines, so it's not imperative you use it as soon as you get to it. As soon as you open this door in front of us, there will be 2 archers, a pirate, and sorceress right in front of the door. Occasionally, the sorceress is replaced by an undead version of the manager back from the Bargain of Blood. And he's a red-named boss, and he's undead, and he takes a really long time to kill, and it's kind of a huge pain, and you get rewarded with, you know, terrible loot from a chest. But just be aware that he will spawn in place of the sorceress, though, so if you get him, you won't have to deal with the sorceress. He is, however, a spellcasting undead, so he's still quite a bit of a pain himself. And as we move on out of this room, we'll hit the first of the 4 traps in the instance. And you'll get to see what I mean when I say they're very menacing looking. So yeah, the flames. Flames, you know, it's not that much. The one thing to note here is all the trap boxes are generally placed in the middle of the traps. So as a rogue, you'll have to jump on inside. So now you have flames and blades shooting up out of the floor. A little bit scarier. The trap boxes also have several spawn points. Sometimes it's on top of that bench, sometimes it's across, sometimes it's right behind me. For this fire one, if you jump onto one of the benches, you will always be able to search it out. You'll never have to move to anywhere else. As long as you jump onto that right bench, I've always found the box for this. For this, there's another pack of mobs, and then we'll take a right-hand turn and go down the next hallway. If you go down the hallway straight ahead, you just run into an NPC that you can talk to and some boxes you can smash. It's
Blood-tide
really
pirates roam the halls, searching for plunder.
This next hallway you go down is also trapped, this time with frost and some more blades swinging out of the floor. We're going down the wrong hallway. Going to smash some boxes, I guess, I don't know. So there's some frost. Just time it, jump past. If you jump right there to the starting edge of the benches, as you see, is kind of a safe spot. So if you don't have a rogue in these cases, you can just kind of time and jump past all these traps. some people have difficulty timing and jumping past. Oftentimes it's clerics that have difficulty jumping past things, so it's just easier if you disarm them. Another interesting strategy people sometimes use is pulling mobs into the traps rather than disarming them, because the traps will hurt the pirates. In this particular trap, sometimes the trap box is here at the very end, right on that little corner next to the gargoyle head, so if you jump to the middle and you don't see it, you actually have to jump all the way to the end to search it out. Like all epic dungeons, the search difficulty check is a 52, and the disarm no fail is a 60. Here we're wisely waiting on our cleric to get back before we plunge ahead. As soon as we open this door, there'll be a spirit caller. He likes to cast Death Ward on himself first thing, so you won't be able to drain his level down. Just jump on him and beat him down. He also casts things like Comet Fall and other fun spells. Spirit callers are generally your first target. So here's back, getting a couple of quick rebuffs, and we'll plunge into the next room. Spirit caller will be straight ahead, and there are a pirate and an archer to the right. There he is. First spell he cast was Death Ward. He's down now. And we're on to the archer and pirate. And there's the archer. Broke out as soon as I showed up with a Dream Spitter. Classic. Doesn't get the chance, and he won't last very long. So pull this lever and that'll lower all the shields that were blocking us out previously. This is the opening room. This was actually right where you walked up and saw two, and the barrier showed up right in front of you and you had to go around a really long way. Once the barrier is down, if someone, say, falls off the bridge that we're going to cross, or gets knocked off somehow, they can just walk right back up the stairs and get here instead of having to go all the way around. We're stopping and we're healing everyone up because during that fight our cleric disconnected, so we weren't able to get any heals, and we were kind of hurting there at the end. But he came back and we were able to move forward.
As the magical shields vanish, you hear the Deneath mercenaries below cheer at your victory.
So now you've got 3 pirates across this bridge. Pull them close, or you can just take them right across and fight them, it doesn't matter.
There was no sign of Captain Tew anywhere on the second floor. He must have escaped higher into the tower.
So there are these lightning traps here also. This is the 3rd trap of 4. The box is always right here. It's pretty easy for everyone to jump across them again and get past it, but you know, why do you need to? And you can just bring someone that can disarm them. Now that they're turned off, everyone can proceed forward. And as we get into this next area, right here at the door, we'll get jumped by 4 or 5 skulkers. They spawn as soon as someone gets close enough to that door up ahead. They're really easy to get a hold on, and then you can just kill them. So run up, start smashing things, just generally wreck the place. And there's all the little skulkers running about. I'm going to hold on some of them, and we'll take care of them pretty quick. Alright, through this next door is probably the most difficult pull, or at least dangerous pull in the dungeon. There's a sorcerer, several pirates, a couple of archers, and they generally will also pull the pack behind them, which is a spirit caller and 2 more archers, and there's an additional pirate and archer that get pulled because they wander up and down the hallway. You can jump up on top of this bookshelf and get someone to open the door, and I'll just stand here and then wait until they come into line of sight to fight them. But oftentimes, the sorceress or the spirit caller will come just inside line of sight of one person and then start casting spells on the whole party, so it's oftentimes better to just rush forward and jump them. This time we just waited for them to come through, get a hold on them, and kill them as they're here. There's a sorceress. Throwing out some AoE spells. See, we got a Comet Fall from that Spirit Caller in addition to the spells the Sorceress was casting, and it took out one of our bards. That happens real quick sometimes. As you can see, we still have that sorceress up, and the spirit caller is further up the hallway. Casting Comet Falls and heals. There's the spirit caller now. Switch on to him, stop his healing and his crowd controlling. Got him down, just a couple of pirates left and some archers in the pack. No more troublesome people to worry about. And one lone little archer. You'd think his morale would have broken and he would have gone fleeing up the hallway by then, having seen us destroy the rest of them, but, you know, I guess he's a really brave guy. Or stupid. One of the two.